Yeah, 2006. Tickets are only $10, I think. Oh, there's...
What? No seats left?
Yeah, there's side view, and there's partially obstructed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the good view.
They already told me that. I'm like, we're not gonna nitpick over money to get, like, because they explained that to me, and I'm like, we're gonna get the expensive seats.
I can't sit here and go, woo! I went, oh, they're cheaper. And then I went, oh, that's why.
Are you doing this around a pole the whole time?
Play for a bit, and then maybe we'll go. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner.
Okay.
I figured maybe we can find a place to sit down, but we might not have time. We'll see.
Okay.
This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. My people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen.
If you turn back time, what would you do?
Find a way to stay out of here.
So you die.
Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no court. You're just not welcome. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no force. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my peace in the district and your shoulders. Stay on the wall. Follow the rules or face the consequences.
Hey, Benny, how you doing? I had a really good time at my show. Barely made table money, but holy crap, I had such a good time. That's like my social outings, hanging out with people. Got to talk to one of my favorite artists, Dan Day, again, and I made some new friends too. Lots of good conversations. What have you been up to today? Just figured I'd take a little time and explore DogTown. Yeah, just a small local Comic-Con. Literally like one town over. That's probably why sales weren't that good. But it's literally like 10 minutes from my house, so it's hard to say no to this one. But it was good times. Got some new Alien action figure stuff, because I can't stop spending my money on Alien action figures. What are you up to? Just gonna play a little bit. I think we're gonna go out and eat. See a horror movie. Just chilling today. Was a bit grumped out about the game yesterday. Aww. Yeah, after you figured out what was going wrong with, like, the corruption, I bet, like, knowing that your saves are safe, that's a big thing.
What if we do it quiet?
How can we be quiet around?
Trust me, I know. I'm super
You are now in DogTown.
bummed.
Rule 1, no
You figured it out in those streams? I saw you were streaming today. I wasn't able to get on at all or watch them.
You're just
Yeah, you said you were able to, like, bypass the files, right?
people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law.
I'm glad you got it all fixed up. Us PS4 players are still going to be playing with a broken heart. Although, I think Andrew was in the stream not too long ago and mentioned something about crossplay. So I'm considering seeing if I could do crossplay. Switching my character over to the PC to see if that works. And then I can play DogTown with, like, my original V again, I'd hope. But we'll see. Right now, I want to see DogTown. It's insane.
Rule 2, no hopes. You're just not welcome.
No further corrupt states. Sweet. Yeah, keep that corruption out of my Cyberpunk. I mean, even though Cyberpunk is all about intrigue and corruption, of course your save files are corrupting. Is it really Cyberpunk if there's no corruption? Sorry. Laughing at my own jokes over here. But yeah, it's good to know that you can safely play and not worry. It wasn't even hard. There's just a building that has no collision. I literally was able to, like, walk into the building and then use a double jump / dash to get across to the other side of the building, and then a double jump dash to get to the mall where the president's plane crashes. It was, like, really in reality, like, too easy. I think that's like 2 streams ago now. I think the stream starts with me doing a bit of mega buildings glitching in your home building in H10, and then after that, I went and started, like, paroling the edge of DogTown to find a way in. There is an invisible wall. Yeah, we love the glitches. I do like the glitches. But I like to have a stable game world as well, kind of thing. And you can't glitch hunt without saves. Yeah, it's true. See, I don't care, apparently. And it even got to the point where, like, I was breaking some of my textures with all my glitches. I really should have, like, glitched in and but, like, you can get both in and out of bounds, and, like, I didn't even care. So I'm sure this file is, like, so corrupted. It's just nice to explore this place, and it's also kind of cool because, like, there's some enemies, but not enemies in certain areas where you can tell missions take place. So I've been able to explore some areas where clearly future Phantom Liberty missions take place, and just, like, get a little bit of the lay of the land before I'm going to be moving in there and actually having to, like, fight in those environments. So it's been kind of cool. It's dense, dude. Like, DogTown is so dense. Something's going down. No! I've tried not to fight anybody because I don't want that to glitch things out. Maybe I should fight somebody, though. No. Been trying not to fight anybody, been trying not to pick anything up. Just in case. I haven't reloaded back in yet to see if it'll even work or not. I've literally just, like, left the game on and put the game to sleep. Yeah, some doors are locked. There are, like, some of the vendors. It's kind of cute, actually. Some of the vendors, like medical vendors and other, like, there was a bar too. You'll walk up to the door and it's actually got this little, like, closed sign on the door, and the door won't open, and the vendors aren't even there. Like, when you can get through the door, because I went to this bar, like, it didn't have a bartender. So it is still, like, without crossing, like, you can still see there's bad guys here that you can fight. But, yeah, it's really, but there's some stuff that isn't here. There was some big boss man I found, too, but I was like, oh my god, I don't want to fight you in case it messes things up. So I didn't fight him, but I think after I've, like, scoped out the whole area, I might go and, like, try and fight some of these people and break it, and, you know, see if it reloads for me or anything. Just being sneaky. I saw bits and pieces of your last session. Thanks for checking it out. That was probably my serious exploring. Man, like, especially the, like, area that's built up of, like, all the shipping containers, like the shipping container apartment buildings. It's just, there's so many layers. Like, it's really dense. It's crazy because the map is so big, and Dogtown is so small. But I honestly feel like Dogtown is, like, the densest area, like, in the whole game. When it comes to just, like, layering. Like, the amount of layers up or, like, sub-layers you can get to. It's crazy. I'm super impressed. I will. I haven't even bothered to see if I can reload in. I actually suspect that because I am not playing Phantom Liberty that I will be able to load, but we'll see. Are they gonna get mad at me? Yeah, you can get really high, like, I'm gonna die kinda high. It's pretty crazy how far up you can go, and I wanted to, like, keep going higher, because there were ways you could, like, jump on equipment, or, like, you know, maybe jump and dash your way across gaps and stuff, but it was too risky without knowing if I can load back in, because it'd be kind of a pain to have to, like, come all the way back and glitch my way back through Dogtown. I don't know how relevant it will be for how long, either. Oh, also, I saw your bike vlog. That's a freaking sick bike. What kind of bike is that? I don't know if you replied to my comment yet. I don't have my stuff open right now.
This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in Dogtown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no codes.
Got some real nice graffiti in this place.
Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law.
Look at the frog! Oh! I love the frog. Okay.
Face the consequences.
Look at the frog! I love some of the new graffiti here. It's beautiful. Oh, I just sold that. It was a Kawasaki made for the US market from 2001. That's cool. I love the matte black. It looks so freaking tough.
Rule 1, no NCPD.
I can't even drive a car, let alone a bike. But that's sick shit, man.
No codes.
I've also seen some bike vlogs, and I've never really seen anybody, like, put their camera, like, low down on the bike, like, next to the wheel of the bike. I thought that was, like, a really cool shot to take. What sort of camera did you have to use to do that? Are you using, like, a little GoPro or something? Repping the corpo. Look at that. Yeah, I love that frog one, though. That one's super cute.
This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in Dogtown. Rule 1, no NCPD.
Like, that one's so good, it's potential tattoo.
Rule 2, no codes. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security.
That's cool. Yellow, eh? That's interesting choice. Which is a huge juxtaposition to go from, like, black to yellow. Well, I thought it was neat you edited that together. It was quite cool. Oh, what's this? First vehicle, that must have been something to part with then, if your very first vehicle. It's a good thing you got all the videos to remember it by then.
You are now in DogTown.
There's a dick. Most visible, yeah. Yeah, the matte black looks sick, but I could see how it would be like especially at nighttime, like a visibility problem, because like you don't even have the shine. Then you don't even have, like, if it's a glossy paint, at least you'll have like glare or shine. If it's matte, you're not even going to reflect their lights back to them. But it looks sick. Yeah, you should. I mean, bike vlogging is a thing. There's people with whole channels dedicated to bike vlogging. Like I said, I've watched a few of them. Yeah, that rural biking, yeah, I can see why. Yellow would still be tough, though, honestly. Ooh. What is this? Ew, what is that? What? Oh my god. Ugh. Road and ice. Back in 2010, we had Canadian winter temperatures, -20 at times. I rode that bike to work crazy. Dude, I am Canadian. I don't even think I'd do that. And I like it cold, man. What is this green shit? Yeah, just a little crazy. You get like your hair would be like all encrusted with the ice. Do you ever get that? You ever have that happen? That shit's crazy. Like when you start to get that cold, like, and it's wet, it'll like freeze. It is crazy, dude. But like the wet will start to like freeze in like your hairs. Like it's like it bothers me most when it gets into like your nostril hairs. Like having a septum, I have a septum ring too, right? So like when it gets really cold, like you'll start to like your septum ring will start to freeze and like stick to stuff. Yeah, I don't mind winter. I tend to prefer it to be cooler. I'm more of a fall person. Like, I'm a fall girly. I love autumn. So, like, that nice midway point where you can start wearing sweaters and cardigans. Trench coats. I love a good trench coat. Winter, especially now that we live, like more in the country. Like, we live in a smaller town now, like out of the main city, which is like Toronto. Yeah, like Halloween time. Dude, I'm not working another convention for the whole month of August or October just so that I can like decorate my house for Halloween. Really? Even in the... Well, your summers are getting hotter now, too, aren't they? Yeah, we have to really air condition up. We have like 3 air conditioner units in our building, in our house. Because like, yeah, I don't like the heat. I don't deal with it well. It makes me bitchy. Anvil. I'm aware of Anvil. Not sure if I'm aware of Annihilator. I've definitely heard of Anvil from my partner. You told me about Anvil, didn't you? Heavy metal. Yeah, I'm kind of like I got into metal through, well, growing up when I did new metal. Some of the heavier bands that I'm really into, I guess, would be like Meshuggah. Love Meshuggah. Who else would be heavier? Oh, what was the name of that band I just saw? See, I'm not good with my names of stuff like that. But I listen to a huge mix, like, from metal to reggae and hip-hop, and I'm into, like, drag, which I know is really funny, but, like, I love drag queens. I think they're amazing. So, like, I'm also into, like, a lot of, like, iconic pop music, but it's got to be iconic for me to be into it. I went to a lot of raves and stuff like that, so I'm into, like, a lot of, like, trance and techno, and basically I'll listen to anything other than country. I'm not a big fan of country. What is the music I like?
What?
Well, because you like old school. Yeah, but what is it called? Is it death metal that I tend to be into a lot? I like death metal bands, don't I? I like some death metal bands.
Like new metal.
New metal.
Much new metal. Mallcore. But you like...
Did you say mallcore?
I
am a mall goth, so that makes sense.
But yeah,
early 80s dub reggae. Yeah. Sick.
It's like, stuff that's like Meshuggah. Like, there's a certain type of death metal.
Yeah, it is a very specific type of death metal. Yeah, see, anything that's like rap or reggae and stuff, yeah, you're definitely talking from the 90s. 90s, maybe 2000s, but like mostly more older school stuff. I do not really understand newer rap. But like I grew up in like very much that kind. I used to call myself like a gangster goth because all of my friends were like gangsters and stuff like that because of the area I grew up in. I'm old school. Isaac approves of your bands. Very much band approved. I'm not good with my music names and stuff, though. That's part of my problem. I'm really not good, so it's like hard for me to like remember what it was called. And I'm often so like especially when I go to the goth clubs and stuff, people would be like, "Do you know this song?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I know this song." And they're like, "What band?" I'm like, "I don't know." Half the time I can't remember my own name, let alone the name of this band and what song this is.
You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2.
But I love a lot of different type of music. I've actually cut down on my music recently, though. And I'll even go all the way to the ends. Like, I love a really good female vocalist. So, like, or like a folk vocalist. So, like, I go all those, something I can sing to, because I really enjoy singing. But yeah, I'll often get shit for my love of new metal, because that's just when I got into it, that was big. Korn was a big one. I absolutely adored Korn. Also because they wrote about a lot of stuff that I really related to. My dad used to come in and go, "Why do you listen to that music? Why do you listen to it?" But it's like, dude, like, I relate to this stuff so much. You just wouldn't get it.
Rule 2, no coke. Your jet
But often, even to be able to speak well on what I like, I gotta flip through my thing. What is the name of some of the other ones? Who did we go see? Why can't I remember who that was? In Flames, I like In Flames. Recently, like when COVID was over, who did we go see? Forget now.
This is Kurt Hansen. You are now in DogTown. Rule 1, no NCPD.
Opeth, I think it's Opeth we went and saw.
Rule 2,
Opeth's got such a wide range of different styles of metal that they've done over the years. It's crazy. Just worship the 80s and 90s metal. That's awesome. Oh man, it feels so long since I've banged my head around in a lot of ways. I just sing old lullabies to like my little bean man now. He actually is quite a little headbanger himself. Synth and dance, soundtrack. I listen to... Yeah, you gotta sometimes broaden your horizons, I feel like. You again. Didn't I just see you? No, leave me alone. Just exploring. Yeah, you're with similar company. Oh. Oh, she's gonna kill me. I'm gonna run. Sorry. Run! Run away! Yeah, I didn't run my way back up to the same place. Because if I die and can't reload in, I'm screwed. Yeah, music has always been one of those weird things to me, too. Like, where... Oh, if you dress this way, you gotta listen to a certain type of music. Or whatever. But I always just liked to be counterculture to whatever culture I was in. So often, like, when I was a teenager, like, I had some friends that had, like, a death metal band. And when I went to their concert, like, I would dress counterculture. So I would dress like a raver when I went to a metal show. And when I would go out to the raves, I'd dress like a goth. So, like, I was counterculture in the way where I would just, like... Whatever the counterculture is, I'll kind of do the opposite of what that culture is. And that used to be fun to me. But then I sort of like leveled out, and then like my clothing style is very kind of like goth / cyberpunk at this point. It's like goth with a cyberpunk edge. So lots of like Japanese writing and very like that, you know, I'm gonna wear all black with white highlights or all black with some color highlights or sort of like thing. And like I didn't let my fashion sort of like affect what music I allowed myself to listen to, but I found like a lot of the circles that I ran in, like it really mattered that your clothes matched your music, and I didn't understand that in a lot of ways. Hence why I like to fuck around with fashion in comparatively to whatever, like, event or music you were imbuing with whatever certain group you were at the time. Now, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't go out and dance. I don't go to a lot of concerts. I'm just a mom, so I'm just a weirdo mom, I guess. I was well into the 70s and 80s punk in the late 90s. There was a punk scene. Used to go over to shows and sleep rough after gigs. Yeah, I miss those days in some ways. It was moving out of the city that really like cut me off from all that, especially not driving, because I don't drive. But I mean, life changes. I always expected that sort of more party lifestyle would change for me once I started a family, right? Which was always a dream of mine to have a kid. And it's a weird thing to have because a lot of the circles that I ran in, that was not a goal of the people that I was friends with. They thought I was crazy for like wanting children or a family or anything like that, so. It's just something you accept. I figure eventually once he grows up or some, I'll be able to go enjoy some events again, but I was even slightly debating maybe even starting my own alternative or goth event like locally, because I've noticed there's a lot of goths like around my small town and the small town near us. Like there's nothing here in the way of community or events, but I don't know if I want to be an event promoter. I just kind of want there to be a local event. I love cyberpunk fashion. Seems to me like retro fashion, like 90s colors, and then metal, leather, and fetish gear. Yeah. Also 80s biker styles. It is. It is. It makes life a little more boring, but, you know. Look at that. That's sick. I do agree. But it also can move sort of like even to like the Harajuku sort of style of clothing, or what do they call it? Like tech wear? Like tech wear stuff? It doesn't necessarily suit my body type very well, but I most certainly love like the whole tech wear end of like cyberpunk fashion as well. And I mean, like, yeah, Japanese, exactly. Like, I used to be a leather worker, so, like, I would even make, like, half, like you have your half in your profile picture, like, the half mask. Like, I've made, like, a Mortal Kombat style, like, half mask with, like, metal grating in it, and, like, I've done some crazy shit that I used to, like, wear around to, like, parties and stuff. I'm much more just, like, streetwear style at this point. We gotta go soon?
Rule 1, no MCPD. Badges will get absorbed into the brain. Rule 2, no courts. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep the peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences.
I don't really know that much about fashion. I know about punk. Yeah, I've seen a lot of my interest in stuff sort of stemmed from the fashion. So, like, I was very much into, like, goth fashion or, like, punk or fetish fashion, like you said. And then, like, I learned about the music through my love of the fashion, because absolutely 100%, like, my love came from the aesthetic. I loved the look, I loved the aesthetic, I loved body mod, I loved piercings, and the music kind of came after that. Although I did always kind of like sort of more alternative stuff. Yeah, exactly, Susie Sue. And that's only somebody that I've recently discovered the music of, which is, like, so good. We went to see Garbage, and Garbage actually did some covers of some Susie Sue songs, which were just so good, right? This sucks, because I'm gonna have to wrap things up. We gotta go grab dinner, and then we're going to, like, this horror movie showing, a local showing. Somebody made a movie, like, 10 years ago or something like that they're showing at a local theater. We found out about it at the con because they were there to promote it. Yeah, they did one of the Banshee songs. And pretty fucking cool. But yeah, I was just gonna do a little playing. But, like, good chat, man. That's awesome shit. I'll be back at some point. You know I love you when you come on stream and shoot the shit with me. I love talking cyberpunk, counterculture, music, man. That's the shit. But we gotta get some dinner. I'm very, like, underfed and over-socialized today. But yeah, you keep posting cool shit too, eh? I've been enjoying, Ooh, truck driving training, that's good. I was wondering, because you had said that before, when you jumped into the truck, you were like, ooh, just like real life. I was like, does he drive trucks? Well, I hope everything goes well with your training. Sounds good, man. You take it easy. And, you know, I'll be around. We'll talk soon. Need new work. I get that. Sometimes I wonder if I need new work. This art gig doesn't pay enough. I'm just lucky I have a supportive partner. But yeah. We'll talk again soon.